Hey Southeast, I hope you're doing well. For many of you who know me know that I have 4 dogs. Our family has 4 huskies. We've always had dogs. I had dogs growing up. Jamie and I, we had 2 Rottweilers when we first got married, and now we have 4 huskies. And so life can be a little bit chaotic, but we love animals. And I think one of the things about God that I love is that He is so diverse. He is not a God where it's like this robotic thing where it's just one and done and it's copycat of everything. He is a God with creativity. And so we have all sorts of dogs, and we have all sorts of cats. We have all sorts of animals, and I just love that. And I love creation. He created the mountains, and He created the rivers and the oceans and the stars, and it's just one of those things where you step back and you look at creation and you go, wow, that is so amazing. I love it. Well, one of the things about being an animal lover, one of the questions that I get a lot, and people are serious about this, because when animals come into your lives, they really do. They become a part of the family, or at least they can if you allow them to. And that's how it is for our family, is that our dogs are part of our family. And so people have a big question that when a dog or a cat or this animal that you've loved for so long passes away, do those animals go to heaven? And I'm here to tell you the answer to that. Actually, I'm not. I'm going to give you something to think about, though. Here's the passage that I would go to. It's Psalm 36, and it's verse 36. But I'll start with verse 6. But I'll start with verse 5. And here's what it says: Your steadfast love, O Lord, extends to the heaven. Your faithfulness to the clouds. And that's one of those things that you look out and you can see the steadfast love of God, and how He. When I fail, God doesn't fail, right? Like, it's one of those things that we see this characteristic in God, that He is steadfast, that He is faithful. And so when we think about creation, we recognize that as God created, every day He stopped and He said that it was good. And then at the end, when He created you and me, He said that it was very good. And then Adam and Eve sinned and kicked Him out of the garden and all this stuff. But here's the thing: the story of redemption is getting us back to that initial creation. And I don't know what that totally implies, but we recognize that we look at what eternity is going to be. I think we have at least fingerprints in that original creation. And one of the things that we see is that there were animals that were created. There was a creation to go and explore. And so I think that we can take that and extrapolate it over to eternity. I think that there's going to be animals. In fact, it talks about the lion laying down with the lamb, and we see all this different stuff in the biblical text that points us to that. And so when I think about the animals, and I think about His steadfast love, I land on the next verse, and here's what it says: Your faithfulness is like the mountains of God. Your judgments are like the great deep. Now here's the key verse, or the key sentence: Man and beast you save, O Lord. Now the question is, what does that mean? Does that mean He saves them in a battle? Does He save them in a fight? Or is that eternal salvation? And as a dog lover, I am very much leaning into that He saves us, and that He saves our beasts as well. You can disagree with me. This is an open-handed thing, but I like to think about that God is so faithful that He not only cares about us as humans who were made in His image, but He cares about His creation. He is steadfast and lovable. He is steadfast and always faithful and always loving. So with that said, it's summer, and I thought I'd do this. I have learned so much about God simply in interaction with my dogs. And so over the next couple of weeks, I want to share some things that how my dogs have taught me about God, and I want to share some of those things with you. But this week, just think about that. Just meditate on the faithfulness and the steadfast love of God. Hey, we got a couple things coming up this week. It's the second Saturday of the month, and we have our food bank and clothing closet. Hope you can be a part of that. If you need anything, be sure to come and stop by. It's Saturday from 9 until 11, or until we're out of food. Love to have you there. If you know someone, come and grab some stuff and then take it to them. We could always use your help. Unloading the truck is always a big deal, so that is Friday afternoon. If you're interested in that, come or give me a call, send me an email. Let me know that you're coming, and I'll make sure that you're in the communication loop on that. If you are volunteering on Saturday, though, we do have ask you to come a little bit early if you would show up at 7 to kind of help us get things rolling. Next week, on the 11th, is our Student Ministry Lagoon Day. If you're a student or if you know of a student, be sure to encourage them to go to the website and sign up for that. And then also in 2 weeks, we have Vacation Bible School. And that is for, I believe, potty trained 3-year-olds up through 5th grade. And that is from the 17th until the 21st, and it goes from 9 to noon. Southeast, I love you. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful week. And in my humble but accurate opinion, I do believe that dogs go to heaven. And so you can have some confidence in that. But seriously, this week, just be contemplating the steadfast faithfulness of God. Love you.